It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the London Monarchs and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Go!
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Yo, fire down these two, fire down these two. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Let's go.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
15. Exit. Hey, 43.
Mike 21. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 49. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Fighting him off. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I'm coming after you.
Check 21.
I'm coming.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Check 25.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down now. It's Gibson, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Hey, 43.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
11.
Check 37.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Get wide. Check 31. Check 31.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hey, watch the delay. 1, Omaha.
Check safety. Check
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
180.
I got you, son. Slam.
65.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Check.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That's it,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Let's go. Mike 8. Mike.
Here's Mostert. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run with Mostert, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
65.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught at the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 51 yards.
Here we go.
Watch the run. We got this.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive line?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strat.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Go, let's do this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it out to midfield.
Runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here we go. Wait, 82. Hey, come on, come on, come on.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance, but when you get a you come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That'll back him up.
Look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Mike 20.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
22, Mike 22. Here we go. Hey, got it. 21.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
22, Mike 22. You can't. 11. I got it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive.
And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, hello. Our go blue ladies. Hey, yo, go.
Let him know. Hey, check. Mike 21.
Now Mahomes. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Hey, check. Mike 21.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes.
Go.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
13.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
Check 50.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 180.
22's coming. Mike.
21.
Check.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let's go deep.
Hey, check.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. Mostert. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
13. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Target. Hey, gun. Hey, check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Let's go, baby.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Here we go.
Mike,
180!
right there, 56.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now Mostert. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the